Hi, I'm Jim,
And I'm Audrey.
and we both love wine.
We have some different views.
And that's why this series is all about his
And hers.
wine. Today we have a problem, don't we?
We do. It's a big problem.
And our big problem is that we are out of wine.
So sad.
We've just been through a move, we've been through a big process, and we didn't want to move a lot of stuff, so we haven't been buying wine. But now we're in our new place and we need to get restocked. So what we thought we should do is our very first episode of this series is going to be about wine stocking, starting from scratch. What do you do?
And we don't normally start from scratch. Normally, just get that out there. We usually have wine on hand. Now we don't. I would be true. There are some standards I want to have. Matching with different kind of foods, what I would normally cook during the week, and I want to have a go-to wine for that. But that's also it's table wine. I'm not trying to go fill it up with all of our fantastic favorites. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, and that's true because there's different applications of wine, right? For example, here we are sitting in our backyard, and we just want a wine to sip on today.
Right.
But we also might want a wine with a particular type of food. We love to cook. You love to cook. I love to eat. So we like to have a variety of those wines. So we need to think, I think, more though than just food.
Right. I agree. Circumstances too. I know we keep wines on hand differently in the winter than we do in the summer. So right now you're going to get what we would choose to restock in this season for everyday kind of use, basically. Things I want to have on hand. I want to have whites on hand. I know you're kind of going to go to.
Well, I think if you're going to have a variety of wines, you should have some big reds, and then some bigger reds,
And then some deeper reds.
Some deep reds, some reds maybe from France and Italy, but also some reds from South America. I think if you're going to go for a variety.
What? Who are you?
Well, okay. So obviously we're going to have some whites as well. There are some times when even I will drink a white wine, but that then begs the question: how many wines are we going to get? What kind of budget are we talking? I mean, sure, if we had $10,000 to spend, no problem. We could stock up with fantastic stuff. But what's more realistic for the average person starting out from scratch?
You know, because you can get some good bottles of wine and everyday use, like we're talking about, reasonably priced per bottle. I think. I don't think that you need to break the bank on that. You can get them pretty reasonably priced. I think I would easily go over 100 though.
Yeah, I think so, because I think there's certainly wines in the, I would say, $15 to $20 range would probably be the bulk of the wines that you and I would get.
True, and that's pretty much in the range of what I would say is just an average day wine. You know, I can get a good wine for that price. I can.
Right. All right. Now, I'm a big believer in having a bottle of something special on hand. You never know when you're going to get some good news at work or from your family. Something great happens and you want to celebrate a little, or maybe you just want to cook a really nice meal, and the bottle of $2 Chuck isn't going to do it for that one.
Sometimes I've had a maybe issue that I need to apologize for. So maybe I need to cook him a nice dinner. But other ones I also like to just have on hand if we're invited somewhere. I want to take a nice bottle. So yeah, plenty of reasons to do that. So I think it's a definite thing. You must have something nice.
Something nice. All right.
Yes.
So then what's a good budget? What should somebody be looking for in terms of actual budget?
I don't like budgets, but I'm easily going to go over 100. I am.
Right, so over 100.
Let's be real.
500? That's, I think, high.
That's not a normal stock. If I was going to do that, I would be getting nicer wine. So for
Right.
just a normal stocking, I think we can do it about 200. Can you stay there?
Yeah, I could probably
Maybe.
probably stay under 200.
Right.
It's easier because we've just moved and we've spent a lot of money on moving. So staying under
We
is
need to stay under 200
this
for
time.
okay?
The budget is going to be appropriate for us.
Right.
We're going to be there. But I think for a normal person, if you are, if you're just going out to buy a bottle of wine, you can spend $200 on a bottle of wine and get something really nice. And I've got some recommendations for you. But if you really are just, you're that person who always had a bottle that you got at the store when you were having dinner, and now you want to think about having some on hand, I think $200 is a good budget.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and this is us. Other people, of course, are going to have more budget to spend, but this is us.
So I think what we should do
Mm-hmm.
is have a little contest here. I think we should give each other a $200 budget, and then go out and shop, see what we get.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But I'm saying this. We got to stock. It's not like one or two bottles.
We have to stock up. But this will be interesting because you'll see we probably agree on some things, but there's a lot of things that we're going to get a little bit different.
You'll see that his and hers thing come out, especially there. So $200.
Okay.
So when we come back next week, we do the next episode. Right?
Okay.
We'll show what we got. We'll compare.
So do you already have an idea of what you're going to get?
A few things, and
Yeah.
I have a few ideas about what you'll probably get too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'll probably have a Mark de Caceres in there. What about you? Did you guess any of mine?
Well, I'm expecting lots of French. I'm expecting you're just going to bring us Bordeaux after Bordeaux.
There might be a Bordeaux in there.
Okay.
There might be a Bordeaux in there. I do like some Italians though.
Yes. Well, and like I said, we do agree on some things, but if I'm stocking, I do want a variety.
All right. So let's do that. Let's we'll go
Mm-hmm.
$200 budget,
Okay.
and then we'll come back and we'll see what it is we've bought.
Okay, and keep all of those things in mind that you do need to have whites on hand. You can't just load it up with reds. You do want to have things for guests or occasions,
Right?
right? Is there and some food pairing ideas?
Yep. Okay.
Food friendly as well as sipping. Did I get that about right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
sounds like a plan.
So before we break, what are we drinking today?
Today, this is a great sipping for me. So this is Argentinian and it is a Cab Franc. So I love it and I share with him so we can be on the same page for today.
All right. Today we'll agree.
All right, cheers.